Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing AEW Fyter Fest. We start with the buy-in, which is their pre-show, which is SCU versus Best Friends versus Private Party for the first match. The winner gets a chance to progress to be in the AEW Tag Title Tournament at All Out. Oh, I think it starts All Out. Best Friends went for Strong Zero and hit it and won. So the Best Friends beat, I think it was Private Party in that. It was actually a really, really good match. Quite a good bit of action. After the match, the lights went out, the Dark Order surrounded the ring, lights went out again, and then Dark Order were gone, which was really good. I enjoyed it. The match was solid enough. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It was a decent match, and I like the idea that they're making the tag titles very prestigious. Just an interesting note, Dasha Fuentes is working as a timekeeper, the person that WWE let go. And then we go to some women in bikinis standing around, kind of like the Nitro Girls back in the day. Leva Bates came out, and then there was like a stage thing, like a tent, and Peter Alvion was in it. Leva cut a promo saying the crowd should be reading, and then just had to, we can't read, there's more to life than comic books and manga, there's books with words. Then they had a shushing contest, then Ali came out, and it was Ali versus Leva Bates. This match was scheduled to be Kylie Ray versus Leva Bates, but for some reason it was Ali, which I'm not complaining. The crowd were really into it. A good back and forth action. Ali managed to hit her finisher, the BSE, and pinned. It was alright. Obviously had the shushing thing, and Ali worked on the finger and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty good, actually. Gonna give it a solid 2.75 out of 5. Pretty good. We then go to Michael Nakazawa versus Alex Jabali. This was a hardcore match. Apparently Jabali is the head of CEO Gaming, which is like one of the sponsors for this. You had some shots with like controllers and consoles and like controller buttons and everything like that. It was actually pretty funny. There was some weapons and tables and that. Just your usual weapon shenanigans with a bit more gaming into it. Where is it? Jabali hit a Majorel, but the referee was slow to count because he'd been like, because Nakazawa got like a thong and got her in the referee's face, and then Nakazawa reversed the pin with it in his mouth as well, kind of got it in his face and then got the pin. It was pretty funny. Pretty alright. Made me a fan of Michael Nakazawa, and actually like Jay Bailey as well. I'm going to give that a 2.75 out of 5 as well. It was a pretty decent match. That was the buy-in. Pay-per-view was pretty good for the pre-show. Then we go to Chimmer versus Christopher Daniels. It was a good back and forth as well. Daniels had quite a lot of the control, and then Chimmer just basically destroyed him in the latter half of the match. Chimmer got a Meteora and then off the top for the pin. Got a Meteora off the top for the pin. It was a really good match. To be honest, obviously Chimmer's going against Kenny Omega in 2 weeks at Fight to the Fallen, so it makes sense to give him thing. They hugged and embraced after the match. The match is going to get a solid 3.25 out of 5. It was really good. We then go to Yuki Sakazawa versus Ryo versus Nyla Rose. You had the Ryo and Yuki teaming up against Nyla quite a lot, because obviously those two were the smaller women in the match compared to Nyla. Not about weight, just terms. So not bashing anyone's weight there. And then Rose went for another move. Ryo caught her in pinning combination for the 3 count. So Ryo picked up the win. She did destroy her after the match, but then Yuki made the save, drop kicked her out of the ring. The storyline was kind of like Nyla could have got the win, but she was too arrogant and wanting to hurt her opponents, kind of thing. And then Ryo didn't want anything to do with Yuki after the match and just shoved her away. It was a pretty good match, actually. I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. Oh, just to note, Noelle Foley was also in the front row, and yes, they did acknowledge her and show her. We then go to MJF versus Jimmy Havoc versus Adam Page versus Jungle Boy. Wow, this was one hell of a match. MJF did a usual heel promo just before the match started, knocking on the fans and his opponents. It was an amazing promo, like saying that I used to like video games, but then I got laid. It was pretty funny. Havoc tossed Jungle Boy off the apron until Luchasaurus, whatever his manager was. Havoc came off the top with a double stomp to MJF for 2 count. Page nailed the Kryptonite Crunch for the pin on Havoc. It was actually a damn good match. It's going to get a solid 4 out of 5. It made Adam Page look strong. All the guys looked really good in this match. And thank God it was Jimmy Havoc that took the pin, because it doesn't affect the stock of MJF or anyone like that. It's also announced that Kip Sabian will go against Adam Page at Fight of the Fallen. Then we go to Cody versus Darby Allin. Cody kind of got his hand hurt, and they kind of just played on that. Cody nailed a crossroads, bell rang as Cody nearly got the 3 count, and it was a time limit draw. The kind of idea was to show that Darby Allin will not back down despite the punishment. It got better as it went on. They teased doing 5 more minutes, but Shawn Spears came out and hit Cody in the head with a big chair shot to the head. And then he was bleeding from the back of his head, and then Dean Malenko, MJF, Scorpion Sky, Kazarian, and everyone else came out to help him to the back. The idea is that Shawn will be going against Cody in like a feud. It kind of put Darby's efforts out of the play, but it was alright. It was pretty good. The match itself, it's going to get quite a low rating because I didn't really enjoy the match that much. It's going to get a 2.5 out of 5. The stuff with Shawn Spears is going to get a good 10 out of 10 for a segment thing, because it was good. I liked it. I'm hoping Cody's okay. Please be okay, Cody. Sending all my love to you. I'm hoping you are not really hurt, mate. Then Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus Pentagon Jr., Rey Fenix, and Ladero Kid. The match was insane. There was obviously the usual stuff going on, super kicks, lots of high flying. It was really damn good. Omega hit a V-trigger knee and a one-winged angel on Ladero Kid for the win. It will get a 4.75 out of 5. It was damn good. It really was. Definitely worth a check out. And then Justin Roberts came out and said, this is the end of the match. This is the end of the pay-per-view. But when the lights go down and come back up, we will have a non-sanctioned match. No rules, no countouts, no disqualification. Joey Janela versus Jon Moxley. Oh my god, this match. Honestly, this match. We had thumbtacks, barbed wire chairs, tables, ladder, barbed wire boards. It was insane. I mean, Joey Janela got his shoes took off and went feet first into thumbtacks. It was insane. Jon Moxley did a Dirty Deeds, I can't remember what they called it, into the tacks for the win. And you could see the blood and the thumbtacks in the back of Jon Moxley after that. Wow. That match is again going to get 4.75 out of 5. It was insane. After the match, Kenny Omega came down and just destroyed Moxley, taking him around, taking him to a stage area that had musical instruments. The referees managed to send Kenny Omega to the back. After that, Moxley just pushed the referees away. Kenny Omega came back out with a trash can, beat him down with it, and then Dirty D's onto the trash can. And then Moxley smiled at Omega as it went off air. Insane. The beatdown is going to get a solid 10 out of 10. It was intense. A lot of just beating him down. It was really, really good. That was Fyter Fest. It was amazing. The show is going to get a solid 9 out of 10. It was damn good. Not quite as good as Double or Nothing, in my opinion, but not far off. It was a damn good night of wrestling. Definitely worth checking out. If you can, Fight TV will have it on repeat, or if you can find the Bleach Report live thing, it might be on their website if you're from America. I don't know how that works, but definitely check out this pay-per-view. I do hope you've enjoyed my review. If you have, please smash that like button, share this all around, subscribe for more content, and I shall catch you later. Bye.